Well, I guess if you're jumping into the Atlantic, you kind of want weather like we had today.
Yeah, I mean, if the water's 42 degrees and the air is 20 degrees, I don't know. I might stay in the water.
That's what he said, right?
I'm just thinking the sunshine was a great thing to have.
Yeah, better than it raining or snowing. I just can't imagine like having to go into the water and have it only be up to your ankles for like at least a couple steps. They're braver than me.
It is not fun.
Maybe I'll try it in the future. You never know. High temperatures today, though, 30 degrees. Very chilly to be running straight into the Atlantic Ocean. Average high temperature for right around this time of year is 34 degrees, so a couple degrees below average today, but pretty on par with how we're going to be for the rest of the week, where we'll get a little bit warmer and then a lot of it colder as we get towards the weekend. We did have a bit more cloud cover out there today, but overall most of us were pretty dry, and that's going to be a similar story over the next couple of days. Now that cloud cover is going to insulate us a little bit for overnight tonight, so our temperatures will drop into the mid-teens to some lower 20s, which is around average for this time of year. I do think we could see some single digits in the northern mountains, but around average for this time of year. Now, I said earlier that this model kind of underdid it on the cloud cover a little bit, so we saw mostly clear skies here, but now we're at mostly cloudy skies, so that's going to insulate us a little bit temperature-wise, and will set us up for mostly cloudy skies getting into later tonight and into early tomorrow morning as well. But then as we go over the next couple of days, mostly sunny skies is going to be the name of the game, especially if you're along the coastline is where you're going to see the most sunshine. I think the mountains and northern Maine will hold on to a bit more cloud cover over the next couple of days. But really Tuesday, Wednesday, when we get into Thursday, that's when things start to change. But we'll have a good stretch of a couple of days where it's about average temperature-wise and pretty sunny out there as well. Now, as we get into the day on Wednesday, that's where we're going to build in a little bit more cloud cover because our pattern is going to start to change as we get into the day on Thursday. So I would say partly to mostly cloudy skies on Wednesday, but it is going to be the warmest day of the stretch. A couple of low 40s possible, otherwise upper 30s. Thursday, you can just kind of barely see it there with a couple of snow showers in northern New Hampshire, but that's going to be a cold front moving through. And now this cold front is going to be pretty dry, so we could see a couple of rain and snow showers, but overall most of us are going to remain dry throughout the day on Thursday. But what we're really going to notice here is a change in temperature. So we can see that cold front moving through there on early Thursday morning. Now it is going to phase with a system offshore, but this is going to happen over the ocean, so we aren't going to actually see any precipitation impacts from this coastal system. That's going to be saved for Canada. And then as we get into Friday, mostly sunny skies, but it is going to be a bit on the breezy side. So once that cold front comes through, then our winds are going to turn out of the north, so it's going to bring in a lot colder air and also a bit breezy. I think we could gust up to into the upper 30s, especially as we get into midday on Friday. I think 40 gusting in Rangeley might be a little bit high, but I think upper 30s for wind gusts is definitely a possibility there. But as we get into the day on Saturday, still got that northerly flow, so it'll be cold, but the wind speeds will start to calm down a little bit. Seas 2 feet, water 42 degrees, very chilly for those guys out there. And 7-day forecast over the next couple of days, I think we do see a lot of sunshine. Temperatures pretty on par for this time of year. Wednesday is definitely going to be the warmest day of the stretch, but also going to be the cloudiest with the exception of Thursday. A couple rain and snow showers, guys, but most of us I think will stay dry on Thursday. Now the next real chance of precipitation looks like it's going to be on Sunday, but the models aren't in good agreement with that yet, so I'll wait till tomorrow when I'll get a better look at it.
Keep an eye on things for us, Dana. Thank
Will
you.
do.